Good morning, I'm Meteorologist Ted Schmidt. It's Tuesday and it's a sloppy return to November weather. Definitely not such a pleasant day. We do have a little bit of rain. We've had rain overnight. In fact, a lot of rain overnight. 1.46 inches of rainfall up through about 7 o'clock this morning. We've had a little rain on top of that still, and we are looking at more of that light rain through much of the day. The problem here is not just heavy rain, that's a nuisance thing, but 31 degrees is where we start the day. It's just a few minutes here before 9 o'clock, about 8:45 right now. And with temperatures below freezing and rain, you have to be concerned about freezing rain. Now that so far hasn't been too much of a problem right now in the Med City. Things have been treated. I noticed that some tree branches and some surfaces off the ground are beginning to build up some ice, so that is a concern. And I think bridges do kind of the same thing. They can be 5 to 7 degrees colder than the actual surface temperature. So you have a bridge, an off-ramp, things like that, overpasses, can be a little messier and a little slippery because of that. So keep that in mind when you're traveling today. We have a winter weather advisory that runs until 6 this evening here for Rochester and the vast majority of the area because of the freezing rain. 31 right now. Feels colder. The winds will pick up a little more even as we head into the afternoon, kind of a brisk day with winds at times 15 to 20 miles per hour. So it'll feel like the 20s pretty much all day, and highs only around 34. Pretty cold even by November standards at this point. Again, I'm meteorologist Ted Schmidt today. Again, dealing with a blast of reality. We go back to November mode after 7 days in a row of 60s and 70s. We were in the 70s for 6 days yesterday. 65 was the official high temperature. Still nothing to complain about as this time of the year goes as far as November standards go, because it was incredibly warm. Windy and wet, yes, but incredibly warm nonetheless for yesterday. Looking at today's weather picture, periods of rain, and we do see some snow developing around 3 or 4 o'clock this afternoon into the evening. We may see as much as maybe half inch to an inch of coating on especially the grassy surfaces. That'll be on top of the icy coating in some spots, so keep that in mind. Maybe a little slick on some of those sidewalks, secondary roads, untreated roads today. 34 the expected high temperature. Watch those wind speeds picking up from the north and northeast at times 15 to 18, 19 miles per hour. It is going to feel like it's the teens and 20s today with those raw winds, and only 34. That's several degrees colder than the seasonal average. In fact, about 10 degrees colder than average. 31 right now. North winds light, 8 miles per hour. Again, those will pick up later on. But the wind chill right now, 23. Air pressure rising, 29.82 inches of mercury. 31 in Rochester. It's 32 in Mesa City. Rushford, 35. Plainview, 32. Here is the surface map. The storm system moving in from the southwest, producing some wintry mixture. See that purple on there as it drifts to the northeast, generating some icy patches. It produces some of that. On the backside of that system, we have that blue. There's that snow potential, and that is where we may see some minor accumulation in some spots. Maybe a little more in some spots than others, especially north of Rochester. A couple of inches may accumulate. But right now, here's Futurecast. There's that mixture moving through. Snow comes in after about 3 or 4 o'clock. That lasts until about 9 or 10 o'clock this evening. Skies going to clear off. We have high pressure coming in tomorrow. Fairly quiet Wednesday. High temperatures around 40. Then heading into Thursday, there's another weak storm system. This one brings extra clouds by the mid-morning hours, and by afternoon, a couple of light rain showers, maybe mixing with some wet snow. Temperatures by then in the upper 30s. And we'll have another storm system on Saturday that brings mostly rain, but maybe a little snow early in the day. But at this point, little, if any, accumulation out of that. But look for highs today around 34 in Rochester, Mesa City 35, Owatonna 34. Snow late in the day after that wintry mixture of rain, freezing rain, maybe even a little sleet. North winds at times gusting to 25 miles per hour. Sunset 4:49 later this afternoon. Again, 34 the expected high today with some light snow, especially north of Rochester. That continues until about 10 o'clock. The skies will then clear off late, another inch or two. In areas like Wabasha, Goodhue County may see as much as a couple of inches, and also a north part of maybe Dodge County and to the north and west. Rochester, little if any additional accumulation after about 6 or 7 this evening. It'll taper off by around 9 or 10. 23 the overnight low. Skies will clear off. We'll have a lot of sunshine tomorrow. Highs close to 40 degrees with southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. And here are those snow totals. Less than an inch in Rochester, but northwestward a couple of inches around Dodge Center and Wabasha, Lake City. Maybe a little more than that north and west of Lake City and northwest of Pine Island. Later 3 on Friday, sun, but only 37. rain with a little snow at first, and Sunday rain, then afternoon sunshine with 45. 7-day forecast more specifically tomorrow for Veterans Day. Pretty good looking day, right around 40. Rain and snow on Thursday, and then rain. There's a little snow Saturday into early Sunday. Next week actually is halfway decent. A lot of 40s, a lot of sunshine. Pretty benign weather for the longer term. Meantime, be extra safe. Be very careful on those surfaces today. The sidewalks, the roads, the highways, the overpasses, things like that. Just keep in mind maybe a little slick in some spots because of that freezing rain and then the snow that will fall on top of that later on. In the meantime, have a great Tuesday. We'll see you right back here tomorrow for Wednesday, for Veterans Day.